let's go get the blue one first. See if we can make the most of time. Try and keep it in the middle, Stephen. That's what you're doing in the shower. We need a band-aid for the shampoo, or just throw out the toothpaste if we don't have any extra for another bankruptcy. You're still yelling at other people for not cleaning up after their friggin' AC. Right. Behind us, probably. There we go. Green one. Okay, could do that. Finish it by tomorrow so we can make up for liking Resident Evil more because we were pretending to have a girlfriend at some point in our lives. And having to cancel the game files again. Go with the green one, sure. This is Fletcher, Steven! Call the Eve people! They want to know what you did when 10 years of the freaking cross series? Complaining about wet dreams only working on kitty cats. Just because it's a comment, the entire fucking quote-unquote heart-based collaborative awakening community continues to fucking avoid reading every time they make a post, Stevie. Hopefully that'll open the ones outside still too, right? Didn't seem to... Oh, the red door next door. that one's not. Okay. Guess we can push the button again and turn it off, I suppose. Did they already respawn? What the fuck? Three or four different websites telling me how to do it, 2 or 3 or 4 different fucking ways, trying to have them just watch the fucking video and fucking do it himself. What a loop-de-loop-da! Let's see if we can go through it yet. Oh, yay! Guess we could open the blue one again. Let's play a replay. Oh, don't say it's up the very high-paid version that doesn't have a replay for everybody. That's just assuming that she wants to be paid for her money. Yep, go with the King Void freely. Everyone wants them to be a little less boring than Mr. K. Lee, too. Ooh, but you wanted to do Seema's one yesterday. We have a whole hour until Soma starts. You get outside and listen to the people scream about whether or not their children are hearing about whether or not they're speaking in tongues right in front of their faces, too. Want the love in your life, and fucking you right. What the hell is the history, not the downloads? There you go. Love in your wife, and you love and you bitches want the love in your wife. There you go.
Hi, thank you for being here and thank you for trusting me with your energy today. Before we begin, I want to set a clear and supportive
To be
container
fair, it
for
could
this
be
session.
anyone on
This is
YouTube,
safe for
Stephen
integration
Shush.
and non-performance. Okay, so nothing needs to be figured out, explained, or perfected. You don't need to correctly. Your only role is to receive. So I also want to acknowledge what you shared prior to booking. I feel as though you've explored different modalities, mostly on your own, and there's been a longing for accountability, grounding, and a sense of belonging without distraction. So let's begin by grounding. Okay, so
We went left
say
class.
your lower belly with me. Take a slow inhale and a long exhale through the mouth with me. Okay, so amazing. Let's begin to reframe abundance. What is abundance? Okay, so abundance is not something you attract by trying harder or doing more. It flows when your system feels safe once you're safe. So that's why I had you do the grounding meditation at the beginning. So unconditional air yourself. So money mirrors how supported you allow yourself to be. So if you don't feel supported in your life, you're going to see that reflected in your abundance. Right? So money's something that's like on overdrive, it can just kind of feel, right? Instinct, how that happens, exactly. Being stable. Anyway, if you don't feel stable, right? Because I just moved to like the bottom of the camera, so if you don't feel stabilized, you're not going to have a set vibration for money to like come to you in abundance. You have to have a container to hold money, and that container is your energy. So if there's been a pattern of learning in isolation, of carrying things alone, or of feeling like you have to figure out all out by yourself, that can subtly train the nervous system to associate independence with survival. And today we're softening that in this one activation session. So I want you to go ahead and get ready for a subconscious clearing of your energy. So this is going to allow for a gentle release without re-traumatizing or putting into your personal story. So giving you what I do. So I train myself to do like this actually. So you can make these correlations within meditation and allow yourself to feel this new renewed energy. So you can compare to the sun, which is what I do. Actually, it's more like a really, really, really bright yellow light. Interestingly enough, maybe it has to do with the solar plexus chakra and sacral. So, you know, we're gonna say together, I acknowledge this pattern and I know I'm ready to protect me. Okay, so any scarcity energy you've been holding, especially inherited, learned, or absorbed from past systems, is now released.
To be fair, you were activated by your cupcake telling you to buy the same cards as someone else. Laughing about only having to toast a salad once a day when making lists with Alexa. Plus, the two unboxing covers unboxing. If you want to think about something other than not being able to afford a Sophia code reader for you, I'm receptive to the energy of money.
Okay, so notice how they breathe. How do they breathe? Probably really relaxed, right? How do they choose? Probably down and forward, right? So they're not, let's do a body scan. Where do you feel your body?
Probably help with the meditation thing with not being that counterbalanced without the Zia telling you not to do it all day too. Between the walkings and such. Some kind of confusion between Lily Nova telling the Zeta that it needs to be more gray in between the friggin' yellow, gold, fun lotion too.
It is fun. Money is play. Money is color. Money is light. Money
You
is
are following her advice to keep
money
posting
is
too.
money
You warned her that you might have to be a bit more
it's all
vulgar.
God.
She's the one who doesn't want more than 4 children because of a past life memory that you're confusing with Gaia Ariadne not knowing who Isis is either.
Number one. Number two. Human beings have
At least she knows that she had to learn it by learning how to say it with an E. I subsidiates.
poverty is not spiritual. Money is the frequency of you. You are abundance. You are like beyond money. Okay. So
Beyond money, yes.
you
What the heck did we just do?
much bigger than the frequency of money because you are pure source energy. You are the vibration of creation. So it's a trap that the system has created to get you to think in terms of
Yep, got to. Oh, yeah,
saving
no.
and allocation and budgeting and a house costs this much and this the house market.
This, look at
And
it.
then you have to make a little child again, especially to make a lot of money. Do you understand? Because you are thinking like a bit like a game. Number two, you have to begin to be creative. Children are very creative. Once you begin to have fun and creative in your life, like things you want and things you are, that is yes, and you just combine the two. I have a camera, I have me, let's go. Then what happens is you begin to make a lot of money. Because the way to make a lot of money is to do it creatively. Not to do it the way they've taught you, not to do it by the system, not to do it structurally. Look at the internet. Look at the internet, right? So that's a clue. That's a clue, you know? Like it's telling you like, hey, yeah, maybe I should like actually set up systems online. All commerce is done online. All business is
I mean, I might have gotten it right if I can't change
all
it.
business is online. You work for a business. You work for a corporation. Why not make that corporation you? You understand? This is what I teach. This is the core of personal branding. Why not make that corporation you? You go to work every day, right? Why don't you go to work every day, within you, and then put it out to the world? Does that make sense? Like why not make a corporation of you? So that you can have many LLCs. You can have many, whatever you want. S corp, C corp.
Oh, whoa.
Because you are the money. And Venus will teach you this. If you look at beautiful women, well, it's because Venus is abundance. So you channel Venus, you get abundance. That's what it is. It's giving summons.
Oh, but if you do.
Why not start a personal brand? Why not? What, are you afraid? Are you afraid of what someone's gonna say or think about you? Absolutely not. We don't do that over here.
White rabbit emblem key, yes. Ooh. Okay, now you gotta at least stand up in the middle.
So I need you to know that money is not a measure of spiritual evolution. It is a reflection of how much you allow life to support you. Okay? You no longer need to earn rest. You no longer need to earn stability. You no longer need to earn belonging somewhere. You are already the most deserving. You're the most deserving already. Okay? And this knowingness of your deservability, that actually anchors in this reality, this because you realize that when you're trying to find Why can I not have 3 mil? In the next 10 years, I want $3 million. Why not? And you actually like take, you don't just like say that shit. You actually take action on creating systems to support that reality. So you become a whole different person with a whole different data bank and a whole different consciousness. And allows for 3 mil in a year. Like everyone has certain responsibilities. People don't use it. They put their energy into the corporate gulag, and they're like, yeah, why am I not rich? You know what I mean? My words may upset those that disagree with me or don't believe in me or are intimidated. Let's keep going. Alright, so I want you to understand that after this session, after everything we just discussed here, you may notice subtle shifts from this point forward.
It's hard to find beauty in the unseen when you can't see, right? Yeah, that's what you were thinking.
The more I'm gonna make, but that's not how it works. The more you rest, the more you make. Especially if you know how to do it, which is what we're discussing here. So after we discuss everything that we talked about, you may notice like small shifts. Okay, so you may have like better timing with things. You may score more deals like randomly because you're thinking in terms of the universe supports me. The universe supports me. You know what I mean? Why not? So like, I can have the 3 mil in half a year, or whatever it is, like because the universe supports me. See, you realize that you have a better relationship with it because it's like not outside of you. It's not outside of you. So after this session, you're gonna realize that you have a better relationship with money because it's not outside of you. It is you. It's in your intelligence. Beauty is just I'm like fixing my life. Beauty is just what happens, like, incidentally. 1313 on my timer. You don't need beauty. It's just a external thing.
Oh, there's a going back there.
So, I need you to understand that you don't need to force action. Just let the integration happen. Everything we discussed here, let it happen. If you ever feel scattered or disconnected from abundance, you can return to this video. Not to fix yourself, but to remind your system of what safety feels like. Yeah. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this session. Let me know if it was helpful for you. I need you to get excited about the abilities that you possess. You know that you have multiple abilities.
Oh, come on!
There's an amazing oracle deck that I have called Angels of Abundance Oracle. You should get it if you can. It's only $9.99.
He's still making jokes about it being a subscription to a porn site. You just lawsuit against Alexa Plus. Their stuff.
So people make path to wealth, and in that YouTube video, I covered exactly why, right? Because whatever we tap into within ourselves can be important to create wealth. That's why healing is like the most important thing you'll ever do in your life. It is the crux of everything else in your life because healing allows for you to come home to yourself. It allows for you to know who you are, and once you know who you are, that's all you need. Everything else is set. Because knowledge of the self is what guides your reality.
That was a drawer, not a door.
What creates your reality. So long as you know yourself and you are always in tune.
You
find joy in your life, in your moments of life. So that joy guides me to, hey, let me follow YouTube. Hey, let me, give it this way. Hey, let me serve in this way. And so it is that because you were being guided by your heart, on the game. Your soul, just online, right? So to work from soul, that is like, look at every musician, look at every artist. Those are the people that do. Those are the people that make their
Said none of them want the deluge. They want to keep making funny photos about whether it's going to be a tumor to just get out permission to be injected into someone else's face.
See how low vibrational our global society is? They look at the pop stars and whatever else, and they're like, oh, you know, like.
Could be the, are you ready for it? I worrying about always not being able to see the glory though. Why are the people asking you to take your extra one out so they can put the new one in?
Hold your own energy, you know, it changed. Become something different today than you were yesterday. It changed. This is not normal for the people that may expect you to stay the same or stay one way. But that's not your problem. And your joy and your goal in this life is to change as much and as frequently as possible. More what your highest self. So that highest self, right? Like.
But I haven't changed it since I went to the doctor. I explained that to them when I didn't worry about whether or not it was a random Google search or a song I liked too.
Very, very powerful. It's very powerful. It has positive power and negative power. And it can be quite diagnosed.
You said someone else looked like Kanye West. Oh, yeah. Don't know why you want to put haircuts down for that one. Use the focus, but it somehow takes more health away from you if you attack them. Really sure we don't know which one is stamina. Oh wait, it's because it'll be the moon thing after the thing chops it off, I suppose.
So, yeah, once you realize how beautiful you are as a soul, and then also how that potential of the beauty is like unlimited, you really begin to love yourself. You begin to tap into yourself and then love yourself, and then from that self-love, you create love. Because you invest into your intelligence, or you invest into your consciousness, or you invest into your health, yourself, right? And then in that, due to that self-investment, you will go ahead then and create systems that will be able to teach what you know, right? So you've invested in your mind, great. Like, let's teach people how to study, or let's teach people about what you study, you see? Or, oh, you learn how to sing, great. Let's either teach people how to sing or let's sing for them, right? So it's all about service.
Supposed to be kind of evening out between the mystery gummies, 7 milligrams, the mystery gummies, 150 milligrams, or the mystery gummies, not ability to read different mystery gummies down the street.
See this? It's going to be really fun and exciting because you're going to be integrating these energies that we just like conjured up here. And I need you to know that you are safe to receive support. So you can even say these affirmations, right? I am safe to receive support. Money meets me with ease. My worth is inherent, not earned. I allow abundance to move towards me. Very, very juicy. Very beautiful. You just saturate that in your mind for a while with some high frequency music. You can even do a voice recording with these affirmations and hear yourself say them over and over again to yourself, even as you go to sleep. You know what I mean? So I'm really, really excited for you. Please let me know how you enjoy the session. I'd love to hear so deep. Love you very much. Thank you so much for purchasing with me. Hope you enjoy it. And I will talk to you.
We might have started doing that with Chiron, right? Yeah, we did.
Hi, thank you for being here and thank you for trusting me with your energy today. Before we begin,
Not again. So just look it up and see if it's a puzzle or a walkthrough or a video or a Google search. We only have 20 minutes to walk to the bench. See if the old lady wants to say hello again today. Probably someone's mother. At least we know we can sit down and stand up if we want to sit there and not pass out. I'm fairly sure we don't want to moan as loudly as they do on the freaking live shows, unless they're there explaining it to them too. Drawing in a manga, a hidden ray gun in the spawner fight room. But there was only one missing place on the thing. Ooh, that one has map pictures. Maybe we're in the same place. Okay. Did we pick it up? I have no idea how to find out about that. So you need a comic for this one. That's a reason. Had to get it back around. Good job. Wait, did we pick it up? That's the question! It's still on the journal. We probably didn't. Not good. Time with that, guys. Hina. Go. trying to shoe someone else's EOA. Jesus. Oh, shit, what the hell did I do? How did I do that? I didn't push the circle button. Stupid controller is lagging again because they have to need another $2,000 price raise on it. I don't know how collectibles, limited editions fucking work to Uncharted fucking chargers either. And tell me it's a poor bridge baby trying to make itself before it gets stolen. You still think you have extra buttons on that controller? Why people can't have more than one? You're still saving up for Sasha Gray's news story about the cheating monitor not being able to shield itself from a rental. Not really sure how they could not have the support of the developers on that one. Be sure it's in the description of the services. Stay in your lane there, Mr. Musk. Which way do we go, though? Oh, right behind us, probably. There we go. Oh, Yui.
来てくれたんだな、相棒。俺は
What game is it about the White Witch returning since you fucking met her?
いいんだ。きなこの好きなようにして。俺は相棒の選択なら受け入れるぜ。
Oh! That was the... What did you think was gonna happen?
Oh. 幼い頃からの友人に別れを告げるのは辛いだろう。
はい。いえ、するべきでした。もっと早く。
You do kind of think she's dead following them around. You just killed one of them.
謝らなくていい。 むしろその痛みを強いた私の方が謝らねばならない。行こう。
Ever since she pushed you down the stairs. Was I supposed to remember that music? The farewell party. You have no place in my future. At 11:11 on the trophy list.
シュウリンコ
And not? What in the hell did that get updated? You think you put the Junko in your name of the Stargate before you started the game, or you would have had to question your intuition. Maybe you can even look up Twitch to see if you want to worry about extra recordings being left behind for monetization or something. Garashi. When did the book change color would be the question. It's the same color as the rest of the people somehow. Oh, yes, it nudged you to get outside and go for the walk before the breathing exercises to have a whole half an hour to remember there's a difference between 15 minutes and the time of the actual day.
どうしてシュウ
Switch chairs at
お
least
前
if you
の
want
家
to
で
remind her to get the water.
合流なんだよな 戦えるはずじゃない
You're gonna ruin those transitional lenses, then don't fit the band-aids on the blue blockers too.
私を追ってる。二人もあいつから逃げたのかも。
I assume we can go another 5 seconds without noticing what the cause of the headache is. I don't know whether or not it's fading up to straight in between the breath holds still. Chocolate! Use that number.
やむを得ず私を置いてったんだ。だよな。
Why you mute? Kita peningatan apa? About not wanting to jump in or anything, right? No, it wasn't a fart either, Steven. We can start this one next. I guess that's good enough reason to get up and get some water, right? Oh! Could be the not being able to move in a room that you could barely afford to eat in either. Bankruptcy lawyers for all, everyone!